super to be personally recognised. I'm normally trying to get the company recognised rather than me, so it's really good.
And there was a little surprise for you as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, Simon Nicol from Fairport Convention introduced me, and he and I were 18 years old when I roadied for them, and that in late 1967 with my old van, and it was new to me. I bought it just to get them moving because their van had broken down. Yeah, that was my entree into the music business. I started roadieing for other people from the same management stable over the next few years, and eventually got the first gig that didn't involve me in providing a van, and that was with Led Zeppelin. Just turned 21 and had the absurd confidence to say, yeah, I can do that.
And how was it meeting Peter Grant as a 21-year-old?
Terrifying.
Was he as bad as everyone?
No, well, not with me he wasn't, but he was very imposing, and you just felt frightened in his presence, but he was a great manager for Led Zeppelin. Unlike a lot of the managers of that era, he really looked after them and he didn't rip them off, and he got better deals for them than other managers had got for their touring as well as for their recording. So he was a great manager, but he wasn't somebody I would choose to work for on a long-term basis.
Well, look, we're straying away because tonight is your night, and but that brought it all full circle with how you got into it and how you got here.
Yeah, well, when you get to my kind of age, I'm 67 now, and I started when I was 18, so there's a lot to look back on, and if I'm going to make an acceptance speech for a Lifetime Achievement Award, I think it's useful to actually put things into context. For a lot of people here probably don't even know who the hell I am. Well, they do now.
And if you were going to boil it down into the things that you're most proud of in your career, what would they be?
Creating brands, Soundcraft and Focusrite. Focusrite was already a brand when I acquired it, but a very small one, a very niche one, and we've turned it into a global brand serving the needs of literally millions of musicians over the years. And we're best known for our audio interfaces, but we're also becoming known now for our audio networking product, RedNet, which would be of more interest to the ProSound newsreader than our audio interfaces might be. And we're RedNet's being used on major tours, both for front of house sound acquisition, that is, the mic pre's are being used to acquire the multiple signals that you have to acquire from all over the stage, and also for recording. So major artists are going out with a RedNet system at the front end of the PA, working over IP, audio over IP. So we've got the best mic pre's and A to D converters in the industry, and we're bringing a really high level of quality to live sound, which I'm very proud of.
And you've been in the industry for quite a long time now.
Yeah.
And what are the big changes that you've seen?
Well, I'm amazed by the continued growth. When we sold Soundcraft in 1988, I thought, well, £12 million worth of mixers, wow, it can't get much bigger than that. I think I better sell while the offer's on the table. Who knew that it was going to get so much bigger? And the market does grow every year without fail, even in bad times. Live entertainment's more important to the world than it ever has been. And music recording and production is now so accessible to individuals that musicians all over the world, millions of them, are making high quality recording at home, and businesses are making high quality recording in inexpensive studios on their business premises. So the whole thing's been democratized in recording. Live sound is inevitably much more expensive. It's capital equipment. It costs tens of thousands of pounds to put a good PA system together. But I think the transition from analog to digital is probably the biggest single thing that I can refer to in terms of the change from my day in live sound to what we're looking at today. I look at digital consoles today and I think, well, I actually, believe it or not, have nightmares about it. Thinking I'm going to be asked to mix Led Zeppelin on a digital console, and I don't know how. So I have had that dream more than once. So
do you know something that we don't?
No, I don't think they're going to ask me back. Number one, the band is not together, and B, I know better than to volunteer myself for that. But my youngest son's a musician, and every now and again he says, you should come and mix our show, and one day I will.
Well done. I'm glad that you've enjoyed the evening. And how important is it, do you think, for the industry to get together on nights like tonight?
I think anything that brings the industry together is great. We've just had the Plaza show here in London at Olympia, and everybody's so busy on their stands. There's not enough networking time. So an evening like tonight can bring out people who don't normally get time to spend with each other. Plenty of time in the bar after the awards and before. So I think it's a great thing, and long may it continue. Yes!